Okay, so we tried to film this twice yesterday, but me and Dan were both not having great cognitive functioning days yesterday, Dan especially. So what we are actually going to talk about is something that's quite relevant to that, and that's what to expect post-show. I do feel, we both feel like it probably doesn't get enough limelight. So a lot of people see the build up to a show and see the peak, which is the show, and all the highlight reel of the show, and they don't actually see the reality of what happens after the show, because that is generally what does happen. People end up with that feeling of what now? Like, what do I do now? Because there's no goal afterwards. So we just wanted to talk about what to do about that, how to avoid that, and
I think it's going to be. We should do a vlog on content itself as well, because Dom just highlighted something quite important there, where people see me, for example, coming off the back of a PCA show. You might see me on stage and you think that's something you aspire to and things like that, but you don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. You don't know what work I'm putting in and what I'm having to sacrifice to get into that position.
Well, you have done a video on this, haven't you? So
yeah, and this is why we're going to do another video called What's Next. So. But yeah, that's another topic itself, but I think I should definitely do a video on that. So post-show, for me, I think it's quite important that people either set goals or they understand their, what did we say earlier? Like, not everybody needs to set goals. Like, we didn't necessarily need to set goals because this is our lifestyle now, but people who have competed for the first time and things like that, it might be quite important for them to have specific goals, because if they don't and they reach that climax, they've then got nothing to look forward to or anything, and that's where people like rebound on excessive weight, or they just become, they get in a loop of competing consistently and having to off-season diet, because they don't know how else to go about it any other way.
yeah. So I found this the first time I competed. I got stuck in a bit of a cycle, and some would say, and in my opinion it's often disguised as the bug. It's not the bug, it's the fact that you don't know what else to do after you've competed and after you've dieted for that long. And a lot of people sabotage a lot of things during contest prep, whether that be relationships, whether that be finance, whether that be work. So they put all of this into contest prep, and then if you don't, especially if you don't get what you want out of that first show or whatever, and you don't come away with a trophy, you're going to feel that lost feeling even more intensely. So if you're going into a show and you're expecting to win, you come away with nothing, but you've split up with your partner and you've quit your job and you've spent loads of money. Yeah, these are extreme.
Realistic extremes that we've had before as well. So
then you're going to come away and you're going to be like, oh well, I fucked that, and now what? So that's when people will do a show the week after, and then they might not get what they want again, and then they'll do it again, and then they'll do it again, and then it ends up being like 12 months of competing, and you think you're trying to redeem yourself, what you're actually doing is just making it a little bit more detrimental. So I think one thing I actually said the other day, and Dan didn't do this, but we obviously as a team have collectively put together like goals. So I've sort of been able to outline everything, but writing a goal down before you actually get on stage. So writing your reasons why you're getting on stage, if that's for yourself, if that's just because you wanted to enjoy the process. Because regardless, you might come away and still feel lost. Even though you might be a really headstrong person, you might come away and feel really lost, especially if it's an unexpected result or something like that. So writing down goals moving forward, writing down your reasons why you competed, and then taking it with you and just know, so you've got it in front of you as a reminder, a solid reminder of why you're doing it and what's next.
Yeah. And that'll remind you as to why you competed in the first place as well. Do you know what I mean? I came off the back of the show after getting fourth and I felt quite disheartened, and I instantly, even though my mindset's I suppose somewhat veteran in competing and whatnot, even though obviously I've not done
veteran.
Yeah, but like my mindset's strong, and like competition prep for me was just, I picked a weekend, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it, I'm going to commit myself to it, I'm going to lead by example for my clients to show people what you can achieve if you commit yourself to it. And that opened my eyes up to a whole new adventure, I suppose, that you could call it, for me, and you were aware about to embark on.
Yeah.
But my main point of it is also what I'm trying to say is like,
But had you not had me like pull you back and say like, look, like you had these goals, like this is what it is. You
and
probably would have just carried on.
Yeah, I'll probably done the finals this Saturday to try and redeem myself somewhat. And even that, whilst I'm recording this video and talking to you guys now on YouTube, I have the worst mind fog right now. I'm actually struggling to like hold my thoughts still and think about and give you guys content, because coming off the back of the show, you will feel fatigued. And imagine if
you're emotionally fatigued. You put a lot of emotion, a lot of stress into this one day.
And if you didn't have like the mindset that I have right now, I'm simply fatigued. I know I'm fatigued, and I know I'm like still in a calorie deficit. It could be so easy for me. We're sat in Starbucks right now. I could literally walk around the corner and get a French toast, cinnamon swirls, muffins, anything, and I could just start to excessively binge eat, because at the end of the day, after the show, I've earned it. Like, that's the mentality that some people do have, and it's important that you don't have that mentality. You need to think about what you're doing. So from my personal perspective, it's, you know, I want to live a healthy lifestyle where I look good, I feel good, and I'm confident in my own skin and body. And me going...
He wants to be part of the self-love team.
And me going around there and binging and things like that now, you know, it might taste good for a split second, but it's not going to make me feel good. It's not going to make anything better.
And we've both made that mistake before, so this is really important to point out. So
we speak from experience.
We can sit here and say, don't binge eat, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But the fact is, if you're a first-time competitor, you probably are going to get sucked into what you see on social media and people buying stashes, post-show stashes of shit food. And I did it. The first time I competed, I had a box full of junk. And it was stuff I never ever would have eaten before I actually prepped. So things like Pop-Tarts, American candy, like, it wouldn't have bothered me because I actually started prepping off the back of the fact that I was able to be so disciplined. And it was just something that I sort of fell into. So a lot of people say like, why did you compete? I just sort of fell into it. I started working with the coach and she said, look, just go for it. So I went for it. And it created an eating disorder, so I started binge eating and starving, the binge starve cycle, and a lot of people do it, and a lot of people are quite open with it on social media now, but it still doesn't make it okay. And I think unless you actually do it and learn from it, you might not take our advice. If you do, great, that's amazing, that's obviously what I'm talking about. But
it's important that like, you don't get into the cycle as well, where you reward yourself with a meal and then you have to do 60 minutes cardio the day after a 2-weight session and do a low carbohydrate day. So I think we might as well just label some top tips now post-show, what we recommend doing to help stop detrimental things that people might be going
just
through.
to help you stop feeling lost, because I think that's how you sum it up, isn't it? The post-show feeling is just being lost.
Yeah, and not to relate this to anybody else's vlog, but obviously we've put this content out there at the same time as AJ, and AJ related to
literally we were talking about it, and AJ Morris did, like, literally we were talking about it, and 10 minutes later he uploaded a video on it, and we were like...
And he just mentioned it's like Christmas morning, and he said once you've got to Christmas morning, after you build up all this anticipation for it, you're there, and then you're like, shit, what now? And he related to like looking forward to a birthday and things, and you know what, he's hit the nail on the head there. And that's why goal setting becomes important, whether it's you set a goal to maintain physique, but you need to understand as well, post show is not something that you can maintain and sustain for like a long time.
Yeah, that shows
it depends what condition you rock up in. If you rock up in the condition that where you're absolutely diced and you're dry, you're not going to want to maintain that condition. Because to tell you something now, you feel like shit. You can't squat because your knees fucking crack. You can't do anything because you're so dry.
You bend forward and your hamstrings feel like they're going to snap.
Yeah, literally like. So I might show you pictures. Yeah, you might look at that. You might give me a double tap on Instagram. You might think, phenomenal.
Most of the people that think that's a goal have never looked like that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If you know what that feels like to look like that,
you might want to get there again, but realistically, it's not something you want to sustain long term.
No.
So a top tip for me before the battery goes again, because obviously Dominic's in charge of it once again. I'm going to say goal setting, and just set small goals either on a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis.
I'm going to say take a holistic approach to competing if you are going to compete, and that's from my personal experience. So remember why you actually started training, why you started eating healthily. It's not just about competing. Don't make your life about competing, make it a part of your life instead. Set some goals, write them down, and then just enjoy the process. It doesn't need to take over your life, and don't let it control your emotions with food.
Yeah.
And don't buy a post-show stash.
Yeah, another one from me would be to think about what you actually did before you competed. So if you went out with friends and like you had social life and whatnot, things like that, you incorporate those things straight back in. Because chances are you've probably neglected and secluded yourself for a long period of time, you've probably pushed everyone away, so it's probably important that you do establish those relationships again. And that's pretty much it from me. Look to increase your calories slowly, decrease your output, and maybe even take a rest week, sorry.
Yeah,
like,
week.
You probably will need it. When you get back into it, you love for that. You love for training on the as well, because I can guarantee you when you're 3 weeks out and you're training, chances are you probably don't even want to be in that gym. You're just going through the motions, thinking, "Fuck me, get this over." So try and get a little bit of fire back.
Yeah. So I think it's important to remember why you actually started training. You didn't just train to compete, or you shouldn't have done.
No.
So yeah, remember why you actually started training. So just don't focus on the fact that you're only training to compete. You're training to improve your body and your mental health.
Yeah. And finally,
Battery's gonna go.
finally, I'd just probably say, look back at the experience. How did you find it? If you liked it, do you want to do it again? Do you really need to go through that whole process again? If you do, can you do that process better? Can you sacrifice less? Can you do more, kind of thing?
Yeah, and that's one thing I've taken from the both times I've competed. The first time was a nightmare. The second time was
much better. Yeah. So if you do want to compete again, think about a long-term goal where you can do it again. Don't get into the cycle that we mentioned earlier on in this video where you're just constantly having to try and redeem yourself. If you want to compete again, do it for yourself. Do it because you want to go through the process again, because you want to make progress between competition 1 and competition 2. It's as simple as that. Yeah?
So I hope you found this helpful, because our battery's going to die.
Yeah. But most importantly, you're going to be dieting for 12 to 16 weeks. Some people 20 weeks if they've got more body fat. So one major thing is enjoy the process, because I can tell you, once you've done that transformation, you got in that condition, you might not be happy at that specific time, but you need to try and remember why you're doing it and look forward to, remember each day is a progression towards that goal that you're trying to get to. So
we'll cover this more in the contest prep video.
Yeah.
It's just solely about contest prep.
Yeah. But don't get post-show blues, don't binge eat, set goals, and yeah.
Smash like. Thank you.